What's up, you guys? Welcome back to another haircut tutorial. This is Conchung from Concept Barbershop in San Jose, California. Usually I don't fade this way, but I thought I'd do a tutorial on it. It is kind of fun to switch it up once in a while, keep you from going bored. Okay, so number 5 on top, make sure you get everything down. Make sure you go over everything to make sure you even everything out. And after that, um, with this method, you want the ball line to be as straight as possible. Okay, so normally I would always ball from one side of the head to the back of the head. Okay, but this time I'm just extra careful on making sure that this line is nice and straight. Okay, so you take that all the way to the back of the head and then you do it again on the other side and then you meet it in the back. Okay, if I really don't recommend making the line from one side continuously all the way to the other side, because most of the time you won't end up level. Okay, so to prevent that error, take one side to the back, do it to the other side, meet it in the back. Alright, it should help keep everything level, nice and straight. Okay, alright, so now after you set that line, it's still all the way closed and you start to flick up from that line. Just go up about a quarter of an inch. The reason you don't want to open up the clipper right away is you're going to leave a harsh darkness near the line. So keep it close, flick it up quarter of an inch, and then on the other side take it up a notch, and then the same thing, another quarter of an inch. Okay, so I like to work from one side to the other side, and then from the other side back to the one side. Okay, and then it's just every level, every notch is a quarter of an inch. Okay, now that I'm back over here, it's the same thing. Flick it out nice and soft, nice and easy. Make sure you leave the little corner of the lineup a little bit darker so that when you do hit them with the lineup, the line is nice and dark and more visible. Okay, so you work the no guard all the way around. Okay, it's nice and smooth, nice blend. Okay, and then now it's the zero guard, the half guard, the 1/16 guard, whatever you want to call it. Okay, and then it's the same method, same technique, all the way close, up a quarter of an inch from one side to the other. Every time you move up a notch on the level, it's about a quarter of an inch higher. Alright, nice and soft, nice and easy. And after you're done with that, go ahead and brush them down so that you can get all the loose hair off of them, and then you can see all the dark spots that you might have missed. You go back and you touch up on that. Okay, I like to blend one guard at a time and then go back and clean them up. This way you know how high to go with it when you clean up, as opposed to blending out the whole haircut and coming back later to clean up. That way you might forget how high you took the one guard, how high you took the zero guard. Okay, it's easier to blend one guard, go back, touch it up, and then continue on with the next guard. Now I'm at the one guard. Okay, and it's the same technique as before, all the way closed, flick it up about a quarter of an inch, work it to the other side. Once you're on the other side, up a notch, quarter of an inch back. Now that's fully blended out. And again, you go back to touch up if you need it. Now I'm at the 1.5 guard. Okay, and the higher you go up, the closer you get to the crown of the head, and usually the crown of the head dips in a little bit. So to prevent dipping into the crown of the head, you want to start flicking out more. With the wrist, just flick outward. Dig in and flick outward. Okay, after you work the 1.5, now it's the 2 guard. And again, you're flicking away from the head. The higher you go, the more flicking, the more out away from the head you go. Okay, nice and soft and easy on the head. Okay, and then again, same method, all around the head. Every notch is a quarter of an inch higher. Okay, you work that all the way through. You see the blend coming along. It's nice and smooth. All right, and after you work out all of the the kinks or whatever you want to call it, now you want to go to the lineup. Okay, again with the lineup, you start in the middle, and that's your starting point. No matter what, you set your starting point right in the middle, and then you work out towards the higher end. Okay, start in the middle, and work on the hairline out towards the higher end of the hairline. You want to face to face with him so that you can see everything, okay? Face to face, set the starting point, work to one side, and now again it's back in the middle and I'm working it out back to the other side. Notice my other hand is keeping his head nice and steady so you don't move. After you do that, now you want to ball out the bottom of that line right there. Leave about half an inch, leave about a quarter of an inch. Okay, don't go past that line. Some people make the mistake of balding that all the way through, and then once they bald out with the shaver, they create more lines that they gotta blend out. So to prevent that, take the rest of the hair off, leave about half an inch to a quarter of an inch all around the head. Alright, and you'll see what I mean in a minute. Okay, take all of that out all around the head, leave that line. Okay, and then you take everything down, everything underneath it out. Okay, and then you ball everything out with the Norelco all the way towards. The harder you press with the Norelco, the closer it gets. So towards the bottom, press hard, but as you move up towards the line, soften up a little bit, and that will create a nice blend. So you'll never ever leave a solid line with the Norelco. And after that, all the way clipper close, and you just take out the rest of that, and it'll blend in nice and smooth. Okay. Now it's like this method is like shaping an afro. You're just freehanding it. Okay, you could do this with a clipper over comb technique, but sometimes with that you can dip in towards the crown of the head. So instead of doing that, I like to freehand it. You gotta look at the target from the angle so that you can see the hair sticking out, and then just freehand it. All right, eyeball it and freehand it straight up, straight up. Okay. This is to get all the loose hair that's sticking out of the side of the head. Alright, now you're going to hit them with the razor. Make sure you stretch that skin. I'm stuttering extra today because my girlfriend's calling me on the phone. I'm trying to get this tutorial done. She's calling me like 3 times. What's the problem? Okay, now here's the finished product. It's really fun to do that. I enjoy it. I don't usually ball or fade like that, but it's fun to switch it up, keep it interesting. Alright, you go ahead and try that out. Alright, and you notice some redness on his skin. That's because he's probably showering with hot water and shampooing every day. So don't shower with hot water, warm water, shampoo every other day, condition every day.